Okay, so now that we have our Xcode installed, one of the things we still need to do is make it so the screen doesn't look so squished. You can get it to go full screen if you use VirtualBox scaled mode, but if you want it to be truly full screen, and if you're trying to do design work or Xcode apps, trying to make it look right, it's going to be tough with your screen kind of stretched out like this. So instead of looking at it like this all stretched out, you could use it like this. The problem with this is it's not full screen, and your Mac isn't fitting your screen like you wish it was. So what we can do to fix this is we can open up a Finder window. And I have my hard drive listed here, but if you don't see that, what you'll need to do is go to Finder Preferences and go to the sidebar tab here and make sure that under Devices, Hard Disks is checked. And that will put your hard drive in the sidebar here. So click on your hard drive, whatever it's called. Mine is Overthink 2. And go to the extra folder. And then find this file, org.chameleon.boot.plist. And I'm going to open with other. I'm going to go open it in text edit because that's a little bit easier. Okay. Once it stops bouncing, we will open it up. Okay. And in this file, okay, if you'll look, there's a key here already that's blank. That's probably from something I did earlier. But the key that we want to put in here is graphics mode. All right. And right here, we want to put in the string, we want to put in what our screen resolution is. However, I don't know what my resolution is. So if I click on Windows, let's minimize this for a minute. So if I right-click on my Windows desktop right here, and I go to Screen Resolution here, we can see that my resolution for this display, this is my laptop screen, it is 1920 by 1080. And I can tell you right now that it's 32-bit. We'll need to know that in a minute. So if we go here, what we can do is we can type in 1920 by 1080. So we'll go back to here and we'll type in the string 1920x 1080x32, and that will be our new screen resolution. So 1920 by 1080 by 32 is what we want our new screen resolution to be, so that this is the full width of our Windows monitor behind us here. So that's all we need to do inside our Mac. So what we need to do now is go shut down. Okay, we're going to shut down our Mavericks Mac. And what we need to do inside our VirtualBox now is we need to open up a command prompt yet again, what we did before. Command prompt here, and we'll see this. Okay, so once again, if you find it easier to do this, you can just go back a couple folders, type in CD program files, type in CD Oracle, and then CD VirtualBox. There we go. And we're in the right folder. Now what we need to do is we need to do this and tell VirtualBox that we want to use a special resolution, the one that matches what we just put in that text file, the Chameleon file, inside of our Mac virtual machine. So what we need to type in now here is VBox manage, like this, and then set extra data, like that. And space, and our VM name is going to be, if I remember right, let's see, Mavericks. That's our VM name. So we're going to type in Mavericks. Okay. And after that, we need to put in quotes, custom video mode 1. And the last thing we need to do is tell it to do 1920 by 1080 by 32-bit color. So that's what we need. So first, VBox manage, set extra data, Mavericks in quotes, custom video mode 1 in quotes, all with spaces between, and 1920 by 1080 by 32 in quotes. Now, your screen may be a different size. That's why I say to go look up your screen resolution and find out what this number is, and then you can use this. It pretty much always will be 32-bit on Windows. So then what you do is once you have that command typed in, then we go hit enter or return. And you just added the screen size to that virtual machine. Now, to make sure this works, let's test this out. Go back to our VirtualBox here, and we will start this bad boy up again and see what happens. Okay, there's our virtual machine. So you'll see this starting information start happening. There's the beginning where it starts up with Naresh, and this is our hard drive here. And it should load our Mac virtual machine. It can take a minute or two until that stops spinning and it'll actually start up, but we will just wait a second. And what we should see if we did this correctly, I hope, is that the screen inside the Mac virtual machine here will expand to fit the Windows screen that it's actually on. That way we can develop Xcode in the best environment and actually see things as they will be when we are done with them. So anyway, oh, looks like it stopped, so it's just about to load, I think. Usually when that spinner stops, that means we're about, there we go. Okay, so if you look now, we are squished the other way. So if we load this up sideways, now all of our icons look fantastic. They look really great, and they look like we actually want them to look. And so now we have a honest to goodness full Mac screen that looks great. So if we go to here, we can see that we're getting a really great resolution now, and we're seeing everything as we want to. So Xcode won't look so funny anymore and look like somebody smashed it and sat on it. Now you should see Xcode, and it actually looks like you would expect it to look. So if we go into create a new Xcode project, it looks like you would expect it to, and you're seeing full-blown Xcode on full-blown Mac on Windows. So anyway, I hope that helps to make your screen resolution the right size that you want it to be. And that's all we have. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope it helps. If there's anything else that I can do to help you get the most out of this course, please let me know. Thank you very much.